Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Caleb going to throw right away. That pass complete to Moore.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down and 3. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. If you look at this Raiders defense,
they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
throwing is Williams.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how low can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. Gino now to throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Gino.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the gun, here's Smith. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Smith.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Gino. Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers.
And the Raiders are going to be set up for the first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw is Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it.
Third down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Devin Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra reps, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
To throw, Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play action. Now Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Throwing again here, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun, here's Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. To the air, Williams. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Smith. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
A loss of 6 yards.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It sounded looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
11 on the play. 1st down, Bears.
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Raiders 10, Bears 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
And will follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Throwing is Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Williams. Looking now, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Bears are once again back in front.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4.
Bears 14, Raiders 10. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Gino now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now it's Smith. That's caught. Jack Bush with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is caught by Tucker.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post around? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Gino going to hand it to Genty.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Genty is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Mama, I got what you need, give me the feeling. I'm in the habit, ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get it. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need, give me the feeling. I'm in the habit, ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, we go, son! We got to set! Hey, we go, son!
Now Gino.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
Touchdown!
Trey Tucker
As the first half is winding down.
and the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go in 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Chicago.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would want it. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, it's Genty. Down to about the 45.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Gino.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, here we go.
Smith now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Smith.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 7.
To the air again, Smith.
Completes this one to Fulton.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What a drive this has been. Just chewing up the yardage. And one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Jensen.
And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
5-yard gain.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try to punch it in with Jensen.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. No gain there. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
White will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Bears 14.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
21-yard line.
Travel like a bomb, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, nowhere.
Play action. Now Williams.
And that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Williams going to look to throw again. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Gain of 6 yards.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
A run straight ahead with Genti.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and a yard. They'll go again with Genti.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 of the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and run, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hey, Tony, switch here. Check 59, check 59, cover.
Here's Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Ready?
Here's Mostert.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, Bears.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And down he goes. Brought down the Raider sack. They overcome that time with the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
To the air, Williams.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start the drive with a give the way. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Back to throw, Smith.
Got his man, it's Thornton.
That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's looking almost certainly like this will be an 0-4 start to the season. Not too many positives to take from this performance as they trail here in quarter number 4.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw from his end zone,
Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
and they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Pass complete to Odunze. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's brought down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this drive, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
7 yards there on the first down screenplay.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Caleb Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Bears go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Williams going to throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready! Ready, set! Hey, 3 on left. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. No ball, no ball.
Smith. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. first down line at the 34 here on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, Genty.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second and 6.
53. And here we go, hey. 390%.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Genty, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 22.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
19 yards.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
What is that?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Wide open receiver complete.
This is 1st and 10.
18 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here that's complete. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They're giving pride to you now. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Ready to go? Yes.
They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now second down and a few inches. Throwing again here, Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Now first and goal.
2-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
For Chicago.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee. Here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas,
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.